Kamen Rider Faiz.
Hello and welcome to Chikyuu Seijin ProtoMet, or Earth Alien ProtoMet. If you know me pretty well, you know that I love the Kamen Rider series, or the Masked Rider series. Not that Masked Rider. That's another episode. Just look at all these figures I've got. That's how much I love the series. But there's one season that I just can't stand. Kamen Rider Faiz. I guess the first place to start talking about the series is its plot.
Kamen Rider Faiz's plot really has two starting points. On the one hand, you have Takumi Inui, an aimless wanderer who ends up pursuing a girl named Mari Sonoda, who is herself being chased after by creatures called Orphanox who are trying to get a belt that her adoptive father had given to her. Inui is able to utilize the belt to become Kamen Rider Faiz and battle against the Orphanox. And though he's initially unwilling to take on the role, Mari kinda guilt trips him into doing it. She's kinda mean like that. On the other hand, you have Yuji Kiba, a guy who had a really good life until a few years ago, when he and his parents were caught in a tragic car accident and he was left in a coma for years. And then he died. And then he came back from the dead. And soon discovered that he had powers, which led him to learn that a lot of really crappy stuff had happened in the time that he was in a coma. His girlfriend left him for a cousin. His uncle sold his father's company. He ended up activating his own Orphanox powers and eventually realized that humans and Orphanox really should be working together. But he's soon approached by an organization called Smart Brain, who want to use his power along with the other Orphanox to take over humanity and become the dominant species of the world.
Takumi and Yuji's paths eventually cross, but due to the fact that no one in this series ever really communicates important information to one another, the two eventually and repeatedly butt heads over ideology. Sort of. See, since the two don't actually know about each other's powers, Yuji believes that Faiz is just killing Orphanox as punishment by Smart Brain, whereas Takumi just thinks that Yuji is just another Orphanox trying to kill humans. The matter is compounded when a new character emerges, Kamen Rider Kaiza. Oh boy. A manipulative, racist creep with a mother complex. He basically sets out to ruin everyone else's lives while making himself look like the good guy. Yay.
Compounding my dislike of the series is that the series just shows a lot of negativity regarding humanity. Well-meaning and good people end up getting the shaft while the bad guys come out on top a lot of times. And then there's also the fact that the series doesn't really have a proper ending, so to speak. Sure, they beat the big bad guy of the series, but they only leave him in a coma. He's still very much alive and could awaken really at any point. And the show just has so much negativity, especially to the people who are so well-meaning. Couple characters are just trying to do their best with what they've got, and they wind up as just humiliating comic relief characters. It's kind of sad.
if I had to say one good thing about Kamen Rider Fives, it's the fact that the actors are really good. And I've seen them in other works and enjoyed them there. They're just kind of working with crap on Fives. And tragically, Masayuki Izumi, who played Yuji Kiba, recently passed away, and he will be missed. But as far as Kamen Rider Fives is concerned, I don't recommend it outside of the acting. It's a pretty depressing series, and that's not even talking about the movie, which goes to an even deeper level of ugh. Well, until next time, this is me, ProtoMet, signing out.